Hey, Johnny, thank you so much for grabbing one of these. Much appreciated. Um, we'll crack on. I must admit, though, yours is one of the better sales pages I've had through for one of these coffee critiques. Most of them have been from people who've got no idea about writing a sales page, but I can tell from the emails you've done on the Scent course and just by the way this sales page looks that you know what you're talking about. So, if I've been picky, hmm, if I've been picky, it's because you're already at a decent standard. Um, so initially, I was thinking about this headline, thinking, oh, we could be a bit more specific or reshape it, or I don't know. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought that, when people are coming to you, they've tried the fad diets, the yo yo diets, and stuff like that. So they're probably pretty jaded. And they're probably at the point where they are just thinking, God, you know what? I just want to get in good shape and stay that way. I just want this problem out of my brain for a moment. So I actually really like this. I actually really like this a lot. It's no hype, and it probably reflects pretty well what the clients are thinking when they come across your page and have been burnt by every single scam artist before. So I like it. The one thing I was going to say about this was when you see the word clients and strategy call, it makes me immediately think, oh my God, it's a personal trainer. I know what this is. I'm off. And that's a good thing to bear in mind for sales pages is that we think, as a copywriter, I think that, people are going to say, no, cancel all, unplug the phone. I'm going to sit down and enjoy this sales page for 15 minutes in my wingback chair with a dram of whiskey. I'm going to read it from start to finish and take it all in. When really what people do is skim, look for stuff, and they try and find something that makes them go, nope, it's not for me. So in health, it might be if you said on this page somewhere that your system is eating one lettuce leaf a day and doing 5,000 push-ups, then they're right, no, I'm off. And similarly, if they answer the question, if the reader can answer the question, oh, I know what this is, then they might skimp off it or think you're just another coach. So since you've called your thing the MBH method, why not allude to it up here by saying using the simple system hundreds of clients have used to take control of their life and health and fitness, blah blah blah, and instead of putting like a free strategy call, which kind of gives away the fact that strategy call is a very one-on-one thing. They might think it's personal trainer. Click here to find out more about how to change your life for good. So that would be one thing I would think about. You don't have to go over hypey by saying the revolutionary, life-changing, breakthrough system, but it might keep people interested to talk about it as the simple system or the simple approach. And again, I love that hundreds of clients have used to take control of their health and fitness. It sounds easier. When it's a system or an approach, you're following a system or following an approach. Whereas if we're working. That sounds too hard. So that might be something to think about up there. Just start introducing it as a system, because that will help separate you from every other person who offers this kind of similar service. I've no idea what was happening with our screen capture there. I'm pretty sure you don't look like that. Although if you do, that's fine. So I see what you were going with here. Are you sick of getting results to lose them again? It jarred with me. I don't think it makes perfect sense. I know what you're going with, but there's another thing that really made me think. And I've just realized here that the word go I've put in here as a suggestion is completely stupid. Ignore that. So are you sick of getting results to lose them again? So it would be like only to lose them again. But the other problem is I think that most people, when they come to this page, are looking to lose weight. They see losing as a positive thing because they want to lose weight. They want to lose the inches. They want to lose fat. So posing it here as a negative, even though it makes perfect sense, might be one of those feel things that causes people to go, oh, hang on, and just make them think of stuff, make them work a little bit too hard. So that was something I was thinking about. It might be that you go, my suggestion there was only to end up back where you started or worse, or something like that. So are you sick of getting results only to end up back where you started, or something like that would be okay, but to lose them again just feels like, I don't know, it feels a little bit clunky. I love how you told the story of Laban. I'm not quite sure what his name is. telling a story is great because you can highlight the reader's problems without saying, "Oh, you, fatty, you're miserable. You hate your life. Buy this." So this is great. This is really good. I highlighted a couple of things here because, like I talked about in the Scent course, these are the kind of things you see on the Amazon reviews. So I've lost more weight than anyone I know. I finally fit into normal sized clothes from stores. These would be the kind of things, to be honest, that would be a really good subheadline. Because I imagine a lot of people, I think, have seen stuff like, "Are you sick of losing weight and only to put it back on again?" But can you imagine how a headline would say that started with, "I've lost more weight than anyone I know"? That would be a little bit, mind you, actually, if you went extra. So imagine the headline, "I've lost more weight than anyone I know. The thing is, ... If you had that as a headline, that would kind of draw them in and make them think, well, okay, he's lost more weight, but the thing is, well, what is the thing? And the thing is, I've put it back on and again and taken it off and back on again, that kind of thing. But it just gets them interested. I've lost more weight than anybody I know. The thing is, ... What's going on there? Got to find out exactly what's going on. Yeah, I like this. It's full with BS get fit quick schemes that don't work. No one can stick to. I like this. This is good. And like I say, telling the story with him rather than them. You can say stuff like, he was constantly aware of his weight. You can call out the most extreme, and you can make very declarative statements about stuff because it's him, not them. Yes, and worried and failure and all this kind of stuff. I really like this idea. Again, it's another one of those things like, I've lost more weight than anyone I know. Take away the beers with the fellas and barbecue grills by the pool. I think that would be another thing that would be a great headline if it's, posed as a question. Are you going to take away my beers, my weekend beers with the fellas? Or even dead on, even a question, how to lose weight while enjoying weekend beers with the fellas and barbecue grills by the pool. That kind of stuff. Because people are going to, when people read a sales page, like I say, they don't follow it word for word and you read it like a novel. They just go, right, okay, what's the headline? Yeah, I'm interested. Oh, he's got a system. Awesome, right. I can find out more, right. Let's see. Oh, right, okay, lost more weight than, but the thing, right, okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, get fit quick schemes don't work. Barbecue grills. Oh, right, okay. They just kind of skim read as they go. And I like this. Do we make him do this? No. Did we make him do this? No. It just builds this curiosity about, well, what are you doing then? This guy got to, be in the best shape of his life or lose more weight or be happy. But what the hell were you doing? And I like this. We're not about that life. That's awesome because that is no life. But I just love that statement. Similarly with this is great. We help Laban slowly and surely develop new habits that became second nature. I would take this out and put it in the end, in the so what's it to be section, as a good kind of callback to the beginning. So when you're asking them, what's it to be? Do you want to keep on struggling, or do you want a proven system that works, that can get you in the shape you want to be? You saw how Laban was able to follow our system and slowly and surely develop new habits that helped him become the man he wanted to be. He became the person he'd always dreamt of becoming just by following our simple system. So that might be useful later. The reason I say that is because people may second guess. Slowly and surely is okay, that's fine. But when you say things like habits is a bit of a buzzword at the moment. So maybe it could be the kind of thing that forces people to, oh, I know what this is. I've read James Clear, right, it's habits. I know this, I'm off. So that's one thing I would do. I would kind of take it out and put it towards the end as a kind of callback. We showed you it worked for Laban. It can work for you too. So we showed him. And again, just a good place to remind them this is a system. It's an approach. It's not something he has to work at. I mean, it is, but we showed him how our approach allowed him to drink beer with his buddies and have burgers on the weekend and still achieve his goal. This is great. So you're building curiosity. And I like the idea. I moved the photo because I was initially thinking that the before and after would be good at the end just to kind of provide a nice mental picture for his journey. But I think that you could have it here as it was, the before and after, just to show them it does work right from the off. But maybe another photo of Laban, just relaxing or doing something lifestyle-y that resonates with your audience would be good. Just as a nice kind of, people like nice closures to stories. I presume this is Laban's quote. I like this. Again, it calls out a lot of things that they're doing. Spent years overweight, unable to maintain weight loss, quick fads, 8-week extreme diets. Again, this would make a great headline above this quote. I'll finish the year as thin, vibrant, healthy person for the first time in over 20 years. Imagine somebody skimming this page and seeing, like, I've lost more weight than anyone I know. BS. You can lose weight while eating burgers. I'm feeling, I'll finish this year as a thin, vibrant, healthy person for the first time in 20 years. It's the kind of stuff that calls out to your audience. And we'll see that in a second when we look at testimonials, that it's good to have a headline for each testimonial. And that might be a good one to put right at the top, because you can also keep it there, but just use it as a headline as well. So these are great. I really like what you've done here. You've got what they call the thud factor in marketing. So in the old days with like information marketing, they would take the package that was going to be sent out to the house and drop it on a table. And if it made a nice meaty thud, then that was good. Bigger the thud, the better. And we still have this in marketing. We want to list out a load of stuff that they get, a load of benefits they get, a load of features that they get, and we milk it because we want to kind of increase that thud factor. Sorry, just got interrupted by the dog. So it's this thud factor that we always include. Really fleshing out the offer, features and benefits, and make it seem bigger than it is. And you've done it really well here with support, design plan, life-changing benefits, no more ridiculous diets, all that kind of thing. Trouble is, I would put it after the big reveal of the offer, because when people see the words like coaching, again, it's a moment when they go, oh, right, I know what this is now. That's fine. I've seen this. Yeah, all right. So I'd take it. Let's build up some curiosity a little bit more and take this section and put it after the introduction of the offer, which we'll get to in a second. Because this, once you've told them that they can have barbecue burgers, they can have beer at the weekend and still achieve their dreams, they might have heard that before. So this is the perfect chance to do this. Following Laban's story, they're probably exactly thinking this thing. I've heard this before. So this is the perfect time for this section. The one thing I was thinking of, the more I read this, so calorie targets, calorie tracking, will level with you. You can do the above, but not all the time. It's going to be tough work changing habits, but we're masters at what we do. This kind of gave me the impression that this is what your thing is. And the fact that you don't do it all the time, your thing might be intermittent fasting or 5-2 or something like that. And again, it's going to be tough work. So maybe your thing isn't as different as what I'd hoped. So that might not be the thing. I'm not exactly sure what your thing involves, but that was just the impression I got, because you mentioned calorie tracking, calorie targets. They do work, not all the time. This is going to be tough. We're masters at what we do. So it made me think that this is the kind of thing I'm going to be going through. Now, if that's okay, that's fine, but I would keep it a little bit vaguer than this. We know this kind of stuff, because it's okay to say, counting calories does work. But the trouble is, it's really hard. We've got a simple system that allows you to take all the effort out of this, just keeps them guessing a little bit. I was going to say as well that the perfect time to introduce yourself is after the big reveal. But to be honest with you, because you've got a lot of credibility in here, I think it's okay. So I like the fact that you've mentioned about your dad and your mum. That adds a lot of credibility. That sounds heartless, but you know what I mean. And it also links you to those things without this very stereotypical sob story that a lot of people use. So it does give you a lot of credibility as well. And it also speaks to you because you've not told your story, you've told Laban's, a client's. You could have gone with yours. So it kind of makes me feel better about you because you're not just playing on this or anything like that. So I like that. I think it creates a good vibe. The one thing I was going to say is, again, with the coach, this sounds simple. It was only when I found a coach when I started to fix these issues. And I like that, because when you're talking about your coaching, that's the kind of thing you want. There's an argument in copy that you don't want it to always sound simple, but I was just thinking again, it's introducing the idea of coaching, and I just wonder if most people go, I know what that is. But you can probably change the emphasis of that into something like that. You know, it wasn't until after years of research and exploring various systems and diets and approaches that I really discovered why this felt like a constant battle and why I was failing. And that's what puts me in a unique position. So believe me when I say that I'm better equipped than most people to understand how to get through this. Because I know exactly what you're going through. Even if you do, is like quite a challenging statement to make. And it can rub people up the wrong way, even when they do, they are experiencing this. So here's another thing I would think about as well. MBH method to help people get lifelong results is great. So now we're introducing this. You've got this in the right order. I would borrow an idea from when most people do this, it's a big ta-da. So it's like a headline on its own, gets its own sub-headline, and then you list some benefits beneath it. So this is what I would do, and here's an example. So this is the Wake Up to Freedom, I think, mini workshop magic sales page. So this is a low-end offer, so it's not quite the same as yours. But you see how they introduce it. The mini workshop magic formula, it's like the page could begin there. I'd like to, and they go into step 1, step 2, step 3. I'd like something similar for you. And that's what led me to create the MBH method. The simple step hundreds of our clients have used to get blah, blah, blah results. And then go into the benefits. And the benefits are up here, like a bullet point. So you have the headline, the sub-headline, the simple system our clients are using to get the support they deserve and need to achieve all the results they want. Get tailored plans that adapt to their every single need, no matter what's going on in their life. Achieve life-changing results. No more worries about ridiculous diets, no more bizarre workout plans, no more skimping, no more deprivation. Just a simple system that helps them achieve their results. And that's what I put there. And then I'd go into this bit here, like they've done. So they've shown you what the steps are. You'll create a workshop, you'll get people to it, and you'll give them a tangible quick win. They've told you what they're going to do. So after you've done that with the here's what you get section, here's the benefits, here's how you'll do it. Mindset. We'll tear down the limiting beliefs and negative stories holding you back so that you can finally blah, blah, blah. Behaviors. You'll pick up new actions that are simple and easy for you, making you feel successful and giving you results from day one. Awesome. Habits. New behaviors that will become lifelong habits, meaning you'll never need a diet or coach ever again. Awesome. Using these 3 pillars, you'll get the body and health you've always dreamed of. Awesome. Straight into it there. That's brilliant. And then I would go into this, testimonials. And like I did before with the Laban quote, I'd pick out bits, the strongest bit, and use them as a headline. So people skimming can go, oh, help me get on the path to where I want to be. Awesome. I've lost and kept over 30 kilos. Awesome. This guy, I learned if I wanted something, I could have it. Awesome. So if they're skim reading, they get all this. And again, if you wanted to go make it appear easier, just a small change, we've worked with hundreds of people, you could change it to hundreds of people have followed this simple approach to transform their bodies and maintain their results. I like this idea. We want you not to need us. I like that. That's really good. I would take this out. I think the referral business, if I'm honest, I know it's not MLM, but I don't know. I don't want to be thinking about referrals when I'm thinking about my diet plan and stuff like that. So I know what you mean by that. Why? Because we get most of our clients from word of mouth. But really, this is just about them. We want you not to need us. Hundreds of people have gone through this to transform their bodies and maintain their results. They've seen the proof. They know a little bit about the system, the mindset, the behaviors, the habits. Let's not muddy the water. Let's not force them to ask a question and try and answer it and leave it unanswered. What the hell did they mean by referral? Oh my God, it's like Amway, that kind of thing. So, yeah, so here's the how does it work section, which is a great place to have it. This is how it's going to work. And this is where this kind of section would, the fleshed out bit would go. This is how it's going to work. You've told them the benefits. You'll get the support you deserve. Tailored plans that adapt to your life. Life-changing results. No more ridiculous diets or workout. These bits, the grey bits, are the thud factor. These would be great on here's how it's going to work. Because at the moment, it doesn't seem like a lot. You'll book a free call. Your first call is free anyway. And you'll get results. One-to-one help, which is a little bit vague, this bit here. So what I would do is take the grey bits of the above section, the here's what to expect section, and really put it in here. Here's how it works. Really flesh it out. You can do it in a timeline if you want. You'll have a call. You'll have a 60-minute call. We'll do this. We'll do this. Then you'll do this. Then you'll do this. Just, this is the system. This is the system you'll follow to get results. And introduce that thud factor that makes it seem like a screaming bargain. So when you get to this bit, and this is all great, the only thing I would do is take out the word free. You'll get the initial call of 60 minutes. It's worth $197 for that 60-minute call. So take out the free, because they are essentially paying for it. 47 quid a week. I just take it out. You'll get the initial call that sets everything up. That's fine. But yeah, just flesh out this bit with the grey bit from the here's what to expect section, so that when you get to this, and when you say it's 47 quid a week, it seems like a screaming bargain. And yes, so you mentioned here, we're offering nutritional guidance, bespoke advice, this, for less than £10 a day. You can reframe that. It's not a big deal, but you can say from as little as £7 per day, or from as little, even less than £7 a day, because 7 sevens are 49. Yeah, so book a coaching call now. I'd change that to secure your place or secure your spot in the system. Yeah, just to take the emphasis off coaching, even though they're going to be aware of what it is, just make it a bit more benefit oriented. So it's more start your journey today, anything like that, just to remind them that this is, just to remind them of the benefit rather than the actual mechanism it's going to be delivered. I like this as well, satisfaction guaranteed, and that's something you could mention in the close here. You've got nothing to lose. It's 30 days, 100% satisfaction. One thing that's worth thinking about as well, it's been proven, a lot of people do this, when you make the guarantee, show them what they need to do it. Prove to them that it's not a hoop jumping legal T&C chase, because some, like Experian, are a bloody nightmare to cancel. So you can say, we're so confident, we give you a money back guarantee. Try it for 30 days. Don't believe us, we can help you. We'll refund every penny. All you need to do is send an email to this address and we'll sort you straight out. So it lessens the resistance to it. Yes, I would. FAQs are great, but I'd move them until after the question, because there's things they can click on and it might kind of disrupt the flow. This is all really good as well. We can only work with 30 people at a time. There will be a waiting list. Choose now. Put a call to action button down there. Yes, I want in, so that when they see this, they're in. Awesome. The only other thing I was going to say was, when you click through, there's this here. Our prices range from 47 to 107 a week. That caused me a bit of a disconnect, because I've been told 47 to 69. So that might be something you want to change, because now I'm thinking, well, what's the £107 version? I've just seen a sales page with this in. So you might want to reframe that question. In fact, you might want to take it out, because the only options on your sales page are the, is it 47 or 69? 47 or 67. So I just keep it as 47, 67. But that's all I would do for that. But no, that's really good. Hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions, fire them at me. I'm happy to help. But this is really good. This is a really good page. And the only reason I've gone really nitpicky is because you're ahead of most people. So thanks so much for doing this. Any questions, let me know.